Battle of Zonnebeke. Epic battles under 3 minutes. September 1918. In the shattered landscape of Flanders, near the Belgian village of Zonnebeke, the final phase of the First World War was reaching its bloody climax. What had once been a quiet countryside was now a wasteland of mud, wire, and shell holes, a symbol of the horror of the Western Front. Zonnebeke had already seen years of slaughter during the 1917 Passchendaele campaign, but in the autumn of 1918, it became the scene of one last desperate struggle. The German army, battered and retreating, still clung to the ruined ridges east of Ypres. Opposing them were British, Australian, and New Zealand forces, advancing as part of the 100 Days Offensive, the series of Allied attacks that would finally bring the war to its end. At dawn, under a low gray sky, the guns opened once more. The roar of artillery rolled across Flanders as creeping barrages advanced ahead of the infantry. Men rose from their trenches and moved through the mire, bayonets fixed, following the curtain of fire. German machine guns, hidden among the rubble and craters, opened with deadly precision. Whole sections fell where they stood. Despite the devastation, the Allied assault pressed on. The lessons of earlier failures at Passchendaele had been learned. Tanks and coordinated artillery now supported the infantry, and air reconnaissance guided the attacks. Yard by yard, the Allies pushed through the ruins of Zonnebeke village, clearing pillboxes and capturing trenches that had changed hands countless times before. By evening, Zonnebeke was in Allied hands. It was not a grand or glorious victory, only another scar carved into the scarred soil of Flanders. But it marked the steady collapse of German resistance. Within 2 months, the armistice would be signed, and the guns would fall silent. The Battle of Zonnebeke was one of the last echoes of a war that had consumed a generation. Its mud and blood symbolized the futility of industrial warfare and the courage of those who endured it to the bitter end. Fascinated by military history? Discover the battles that shaped history at battlefieldjournal.com.